Hey guys, so I'm back and I researched what this card is about, and I looked in this book right here, the Book of Tarot, and I also went online and researched. I mainly know what this card is about, and it took on a whole new level of understanding because it's definitely, I thought, at one time, the card that I struggled with was, in fact, the Devil card, but coming to realize that that's not so. I feel like in this present moment, this card is my shadow card, the Five of Pentacles. And I don't want to admit that, but it is something I need to work through. And I need to admit a lot to myself. And I'm trying to find this card if it lets me. This book is like sucking it up, guys. It's like not wanting me to take focus off of it. So I looked in this book and it was talking about how the Five of Pentacles is all about worrying. Worrying about losing something. Seeing things as permanent instead of temporary. Seeing things as a lack of, or, in the state of mind of laziness, not wanting to see the truth. It's also about, not paying attention to spiritual self and emotional self and physical self, really, and how you are feeling like there's no solution when the solution is stay present and not allow the worry of the past or the future to, and this is something that I really need to work on, guys. And it's all about procrastination, really. It's a card about procrastination. It's about living so far into your mind that, let me take my glasses off for a minute if that helps with the glare. It is about really self-sabotage. It's really about procrastination. It's about worrying about things that you might not have any control over, except when you're faced with it in the present. So this is the biggest shadow card for me at this point. And like it depicts, I like how they depict this. And I had it in reverse. Okay. And I'm going to go back to that website. If I can find it, I will link it for you guys. And they had really good journal prompts. And I need to start journaling again, guys. I feel like this will help my anxiety. And it'll help my mind a little bit. But it was talking about, where are you feeling like you're not going to be supported? Financially or even spiritually. The way this card depicts it is really interesting. It's a woman, and she looks blind almost. And she's on crutches, and she has a cup. And she has all these opportunities and ideas in the background, but she is turned away from it. And she looks like she is just hopeless. And she's dressed with a little bit success on her, but she is fixated on, all the troubles, all the sufferings, all the worrying, all the what ifs, all the why me in that card, the way it depicts it. So that is definitely me. It's something that I thought I dealt with, but I didn't. And I think that is like, there's so many shadows that are coming up and provoked and triggered than I thought. And I'm doing this video to remind myself that you're avoiding a lot. You're avoiding the present moment by focusing on the past, or you're focusing too far in the future. And so, and then what I do is I do this mind game with myself of, well, I don't have the time. I'm going to get sick again. I'm overburdening myself. I'm overworking. This person doesn't understand. my physical health, but yet I am not taking the physical steps or the emotional steps or the mental steps to improve it. And since I got this job offer, yeah, it feels like I'm going backwards a little bit, and it feels like I'm not going to get anywhere, and whatever. It might look that way, like, in some perspective, but at the same time, it's causing me to face one of my internal shadows that I don't want to admit, that I don't want to get out of, that I don't want to heal. And that is why me worrying. I worry a lot, and I have anxiety from it, guys, and depression. And so this is like, this position is not what I wanted, but in a way, it's exactly what I need from Spirit. It's something I need to work on, my confidence level, my getting out there and doing something that scares me, that takes me out of the past, that takes me through the unknown, but still keeps me present to the point where I'm not yet moving forward, but I'm not technically still stuck in the past. It's more like harnessing my present moment. So it's just, it's kind of hard to explain, but that's the best way I can describe it. So this card is going to be my my focus for shadow work, my focus for the present moment. I'm going to be meditating with this, and I feel like Spirit wants me to do it for a month. I feel like Spirit really wants me to work with this card for a month. I found this under my bed, guys. I thought I counted my tarot deck correctly. And the other night, I was trying to go to sleep, and I heard my guides whisper 5. And I was like, 5 what? 5 angel number? Like, then I was, sweeping out under our bed, the one I'm sitting on now, and I swept and I mopped and I saged under there, and I found this card, and it was in reverse. I read reverse. So in reverse in this book, it talks about how there is light at the tunnel, after the tunnel. And let me put on my glasses again, guys. I'm going to read what it says in this book. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Look ahead with renewed sense of optimism, as you are now able to proceed with confidence and strength, a understanding of cycles of your life, much like the Wheel of Fortune. This card indicates the passing or transition of one phase into the next. And that's exactly what's happening. I've been wanting this change for so long, but yet I'm not willing to take action to make it happen. And so it was like a push from Spirit that, hey, you're not ready for this position. You still have to take smaller steps because you're not willing to, go from 0 to 100. You're not willing to do that. You're not even willing to go from 0 to 1 because you are still stuck in this mindset. You're still stuck in this shadow of, wanting to move forward, but yet when it comes down to it, you're scared. You're isolating yourself. You're self-sabotaging yourself. You're worrying. You're stuck in your mind. You're caring about what people think. You're caring about what you think about yourself. If you don't, leave this job, then you're not changing. You're not growing. You're whatever it might be. Whatever I was thinking, what I was thinking was everything to avoid the actual feeling of the present moment. And that is so eye-opening, spiritual awakening, emotional awakening, mental awakening, and physical awakening, because I am physically out of shape, and that's something I need to work on to progress my spiritual awareness and my physical health to improve it. But yet I keep getting these messages, but yet I keep trying to start it, but then I go right back. I retract. So that is a card to me that I'm going to have to sit down and journal. And I want to do not only another video about this, but I want to do some healing work for myself, and then eventually do that for my clients, because I feel like my clients need that, because it could be about any area of life. Mine is career. It's in every area of my life. It's my internal self, and how it's affecting my external reality, how I want to move forward, but yet I'm still trapped in these dreams of past love and past experiences, and it's affecting my future. It's affecting my present moment. It's affecting my health. It's crazy. I never would have thought that this card would be a problem for me. I never thought it would be an eye-opener for me. So tarot is going to be on my mind a lot, and I'm going to be working with it more often. I know Kellyanne does great videos, and Crystal, Power Femme, she's great too. And there's so many great people out there. I don't want to miss anyone, but they're like, you could probably put like 100 names down there. There's so many great people in the community that work with tarot and, you know, have profound healing abilities with it, and aha moments and breakthroughs and creative springboards, so to speak, to jump off of. But so I never thought this would happen for me. Feeling like tarot really reached into my soul and really reached a part of me that I was feeling like I was blocked, like, you know, that aspect of the victimhood, and Morgan, you know, is calling the BS, and she's coming back again. I know she's back into my life right now. I've been feeling her around, smelling a certain scent that I didn't smell for a while, and I smelled it just tonight actually, when I was getting ready for a Reiki session, and I smelled it and I knew it was her. And I knew she was back, and I knew she was going to kick my ass, guys. I knew it. And I thought she was, like, gone for a while. I thought she wasn't going to return. I thought, you know, maybe it was just this one cycle, you know. I thought I learned my lesson. I did not admit that. And I learnt it, but not on the level that I needed to. So it's like a threefold, I feel. I kind of did a little bit physically, but I didn't learn it 100% physically, and I didn't learn it 100% emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. So I feel like she's trying to, like, bring it in, like, small doses, but with a punch, if that makes sense. So it's not like all at once overwhelmed, because she probably knows I have anxiety and depression. She knows me. So she's probably trying to wake me up slowly and be like, look, you are so full of it. You say one thing and then you do the other. You really need to get your everything straight. You need to figure things out. So I feel like she's coming back into my life to kick my ass. Like, I hate to say that, but that's the truth. And I'm someone that cusses. I'm not going to sit here and act like all prim and proper. I cuss, you know. And I'm someone that is still trying to get to know herself. But, yeah, this card is going to be really talking to me. I feel as if, and I don't like doing this very often, but I feel like I need to sleep with this book with everything in here, sleep with it, and get some downloads. So I'm going to be doing that. And see what Morgan has to say. And I will write Morgan a note. And do a meditation and a ritual later. But, so I will be back with more information with this card once I download some information and channel it and work with it, meditate with it, sleep with it, carry it around. I feel like I need to carry it around, and I've never done that with any card. Not even oracle cards. You know, I never thought tarot cards. But I feel like this is going to be a spiritual, emotional, mental, physical portal that I need to work on. And I'm just in shock right now that I heard that whispered, and then I found that under my bed, and then when I go to look up everything, it makes a lot of sense, you know, and it's something that I'm avoiding. I have the most avoidant behavior. I've noticed, you know, I'm a people pleaser, I'm a chronic people pleaser, and I'm avoidant, but I'm so avoidant of myself and who I am and my present moment and the messages God has for me. Goddess, Jesus, the archangels, my guides, my ascended masters, however you want to see it, my higher self. ancestors. I could go on and on. But I'm going to be working with this oil as well. And this is from Conjured Cardia. And this is the St. Louis #1. It's for ancestors. It's got red brick in it. And I love this oil. It's so awesome. And I'm going to be working with that with the Oracle deck that card came out of. And also the book. And of course I will be... I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. But see, I have Morgan up there. And that's from Shabby. And then I have a little letter from someone that I got some free samples from. And she is also, I've met her on Erin May Henry Collective and a group. And she's a, you know, great person. And she's trying to help me a little bit. And I have some flowers in there and a little skull glass. And so I'm going to be working with Morgan. And, I can just feel it. I feel her lingering around. And I know she's around this room because I can feel like this. You got my message, didn't you? Like, sort of that feeling. So, I'm going to be working on that. Hopefully it'll keep me grounded and present enough. I'm going to go ahead and drink my tea. Got some sleepy time here, guys. And... then I will be showing you one last thing before I get off. I'm going to be showing you my large hagstone. Isn't this amazing? I hope you guys have a blessed night.